So June 20th, it's actually a re-release of a book with a ton of new content. Like I set out to do like 10 to 20% more content. It's like 50% more. Like it's almost like a whole nother book into it. It's a lot. Which is fantastic. I'm really glad how it came out. So it is Goodbye Too Soon, which originally came out, it'll be 5 years ago. And well, sorry, no, the book came out 4 years ago. The reason I wanted to redo it now, this is the 5-year anniversary of my brother's death by drug overdose. So this one, I added a subtitle to it so you can tell the difference between the first one and the second one, because I still called it Goodbye Too Soon, but the subtitle, A Family's Lost by Drug Overdose.
Okay.
So you have the subtitle. And I did, throughout the years, I have learned more things, obviously, about my brother's life, but also a lot more research went into things about what addiction is and bullying and coping strategies and things I learned through therapy and stuff like that. So the book has a ton more research part in it, as well as, of course, I keep with the story of learning about the death and the burial and funeral and all of that to keep the emotional side. And from what I hear from people who have already pre-read it, tissues, again, are needed. Yeah. Tissues are a big deal. And it's coming out in June 20th specifically, because it actually would have been Brandon's birthday. So I thought that was very fitting to make the 5-year anniversary of the death, and then have it come out on his birthday for that. And there's even pictures in it now. I put pictures in
it. It's amazing how there's still a need for pictures, even for adult books. You know,
visualization only goes so far.
Right? It's so true. You know, I remember a time when there was never any pictures, not even in the subject headers, and that was just the norm. But it seems like, the last, I guess, maybe 5 years that I'm aware of, where that's become more of a thing, that people want pictures or at least something pretty at each chapter. And it's just interesting the way things change and what's desired.
Yeah, it's very true. We like to see other pretty things.
Yeah, even if it isn't, even really about what the book is. Just sometimes it's just a pretty picture for the sake of a pretty picture. But
right, pretty pictures are soothing. They soothe the soul.
Yeah. Just it's an interesting thing. Never thought I'd see that, but these times.
But here we are, right? Here we are. Yeah, so I added a lot more. So the re-release is coming out. It's all on pre-order now, so go and pre-order it. But I think it's just, even 5 years later, it's still such a big topic, right? Drug overdose is still so rampant that re-releasing it is just, again, another way to bring the conversation back up and start talking about it again, because it's not over. They have not left. Drugs are still very much on the street, very easily accessible. So it is a topic that still very much needs to be done.